Well, good evening, everybody. This is Ken Johnson here with you with Weather After Dark. Time right now is 9:19. We are on November the 6th, the day after Election Day. We have a new president-elect for the United States of America. And we are past all the election stuff for the most part, which is good. I'm glad we're through all of that mess now. Um, yeah, what's up, Samantha? How you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you for joining us here. What's up, Carrie? Thank you for joining me here. This is called Weather After Dark. And if you're new to Weather After Dark, basically what it is we talk about mostly anything, a little bit of weather, not a lot, a little bit of weather. We talk some, but we do talk, answer weather questions and talk about that. But it's mostly a chance for you to get to know me and for me to get to know you on a more personal level, that is. So you hear my thoughts and opinions on most things. I try to steer away from politics. Of course, today I will definitely steer away from politics. Boy, people on social media are being awful. I had to unfriend a couple people, and it doesn't matter who or how you voted for. I don't care about all that. That's not my opinion. But the way that people are behaving on social media is just unacceptable. I mean, some of the things that are being said are just unacceptable. Dude, just get over it. Move on. Life goes on. That's all I got to say. So what's your question, Garrett? Yeah, it's just incredible amounts of hate. And like I say again, Janet, it doesn't matter to me who you voted for. I don't care about that. That is not my business. And it doesn't matter to me. I don't care if you voted for Harris or Trump. I'm still your friend. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to spew hate. If Trump had lost, or if Harris said it doesn't matter, I'm not going to spew hate regardless. So I don't care. And I think most of us, probably the vast majority of us, feel that way. But there's just a few people out there that don't. So, but anyway, it's just time to move on from all that. And regardless, let's just hope for the best moving forward. Let's hope the best for our country. Let's just hope that things just go good, and let's just move on from all this craziness. So, Garrett says, how common is it that we see severe weather patterns pop up this late in the year? We used to see that in October, but that one kind of got me off guard. So we do have a secondary fall severe weather season, and a lot of times people don't realize it because it's such a small fall tornado season here in our part of the country. Usually it's October only, and it's usually usually it's like one event, maybe two, but usually it's like one, something like that. So we this year October went by, and we were transitioning into this La Nina weather pattern, really hot and really dry, very hot. So we get into November, and the jet stream just gets charged up. Now, November severe weather isn't as common as October. In my time here, we've had a couple of November events, but not many. So I don't know if it was October or November several years ago when Garrett James was working for me. Anyway, we had a big tornado outbreak there in southern Oklahoma, and we chased those that night. So right now, Miranda wants to know, will we be in El Nino or La Nina this spring? It's too early to say for sure, but the trends are for neither, actually. The trends are for us to go back to neutral. The La Nina pattern, as we get into the winter, only appears to be weak. It doesn't appear to be real strong, but even weak La Ninas can have impacts on our weather. Believe it or not, weak El Nino conditions has more of an impact on our weather here than a strong El Nino does. So, but I'll tell you what, the jet stream is energized still. I don't know that we'll have the moisture, because as you get deeper and deeper into November, you start seeing more fronts, and they crash down into the Gulf, and they start wiping the moisture out down there. So, and plus the sun angle is a bit lower in the sky, and it's not as intense. You don't get as much evaporation that takes place. So you don't quite have the same moisture content in November that you would if you were, let's say, over into the spring months, or even in October for that matter. So the deeper we get in November, the smaller the window becomes. So I'm not going to say we wouldn't see that. Now, I do have a big rain event coming towards us tomorrow night into Friday. It looks really, really wet. I mean, Friday looks wet and could be very, very heavy with those rain situations again. Could even be some flooding. I don't think we'll see the severe weather this go around that we did the last time, but some heavy rain certainly does look likely. Again, Jennifer, like I was just saying, doesn't look severe. It just looks like more heavy rain than anything else. I'm not sure if it's 2015 or not, Corey. I cannot remember. I don't think it was that far back. Janet says, Janet Moret King, I have a question for you, and I'm sure that you know the answer. Well, I hope I do. Let's see what it is. How is it that a tornado can destroy one house and then the next house and then the house next to it is totally untouched? Well, that's a good question, actually. There's a couple thoughts on that. Remember, you're dealing with the tornado. It's like a pencil here. And, some tornadoes are thin like this, and some would be wide like my Coke bottle here, be wide, just to use it as a reference point here. So a wider tornado is going to encompass more area, obviously. So it's going to have more impacts on more homes, whereas a smaller tornado is going to have less impacts on a lot of homes. So if you're dealing with a smaller tornado, remember, when you're dealing with a tornado, you've got to be in the path for it to really have those major impacts. I mean, it's got to move basically right over you. Of course, a bigger tornado is going to be, you're going to have more homes in the path of it. But here's a thought. Inside of a tornado spinning, usually there's what we call subvortices. And it means that there's stronger winds in some parts of the tornado. There are little smaller tornadoes within the bigger tornado. So oftentimes your big circulation, while strong, won't be as strong as the subvortices. And it could be a multiple vortex tornado that, and again, you got to be in the path of this thing for it to happen. So my answer to your question is either A, it's a small tornado and it's only moving through one area, and it's hitting one home, even though there's homes next to it. It's just they're just not right there in the path of it. They're just a little bit on the outside. Bigger tornado, if you see there's less damage, you might see a little wind damage over here on a roof or over here, but this home here might be completely destroyed. It's because of those subvortices on the inside of the tornado that do a lot of that significant damage like that. That's not every tornado, it's just some of them. I hope I answered your question. I hope I didn't confuse you, but I might have. So anyway. All right. So the end of October, 1st of November, and 15 was gross. I would have to look back on that. As I'm getting older, I don't have a tendency to not remember these things as much. No, they do not skip water. No, once a tornado is over water, it's called a water spout. Oh, good, Aunt Janet. I hope I didn't confuse you. So. A tornado like over a lake would be a water spout. I mean, that's what their names would be. But I mean, a water spout is just a tornado. There's actually a difference. All right. So a water spout, like you see in the Gulf of Mexico in the summertime, those are usually very weak. And there's the reason why they have those is just a difference in temperatures. And you got that water temperature. It has to do with the temperatures in the ocean water versus the temperatures aloft. There's an imbalance, and there's some circulations out there. It gets real confusing, but those are usually weak. A tornado, if you have a tornado over land that moves over water, it's obviously not one of those weak water spouts. It's just called a water spout, but it really shouldn't be. It should be a tornado over water is what it should be called. It's not going to skip over a lake. It's not going to skip over a river. None of those things. So. Yeah, I'd have to look back into 2015 to remember that. I'm not doubting you guys. I just don't personally remember those that well. But again, I tend to forget things that I used to wouldn't. So, we've had some big severe weather events here, but I don't remember any like real big outbreaks here where just every storm is producing. There's been a couple, but I just can't remember the exact dates. Man, we're down to 22 people here. And I'm not even talking about politics. I mean, I started off with a little quick rant there, but it was quick, so I didn't stay on it long. And this is Weather After Dark is about weather. Somebody posted they were hoping to be about weather. It is about weather, but it isn't all about weather. That's not what this is. That's not my vision for Weather After Dark. My vision for Weather After Dark is for commentary type stuff, and for me to get to tell you about my day and about things I've been doing, things I got going on, and to answer your questions. And you don't even have to even tell me about, ask me a question about weather. You can ask me a question about anything. I don't care what it is. For the most part. I mean, there's probably within reason. So, but there's probably some things I'd say I'm gonna steer away from that one. So, um, but yeah. So anyway, today, what did I do today? Today I had to. So we bought this other house. So today I had to go and try to see about getting the water turned on over there. But the water was already on. They turned it on yesterday for me. I didn't realize that. So I had to go run around to the water department, and that was a bit of a ride there. That's really it. That's really all I did. With all the rain lately, the dogs have been bringing a lot of dirt in the house. I did a lot of vacuuming today and a little cleaning. But I really haven't done much, to be honest about it. I've gotten to where I sleep too late to do anything anyway, which sucks. I don't like that. I don't like sleeping late. I want to get up. I'd like to get up at an early hour. If it were up to me, I'd wake up about 8:30 every day, drink me a cup of coffee, and go to the gym, work out, come home and do things, and that kind of stuff. Carrie wants to know how I'm doing on my house I bought where I'm flipping it. I'm doing good. I'm actually doing really good. I've got all the patchwork done, a lot of the sanding done. Just got to do a little bit of cleaning. We've got the AC on over there now. We've got what's up, Lindsey Bond? Let's see what else have we got over there. I installed an automatic key lock there. See, I've got a lot done, but I'm about ready to start painting the whole inside of the house. That's my next. I got to texture first and then paint, but that's coming like in the next week. So I would love to have that house fully painted before Thanksgiving. I don't know that I can do that, but I got to paint the ceiling and I got to paint the walls. So I replaced some sheetrock over there yesterday, and I got to sand that now too. So, I just left Cameron. Cameron was, we went over to my son's apartment tonight. He was making he's in some type of a competition type thing this weekend. His girlfriend signed him up for, so he's got to make margaritas for it. And he was trying to come up with a good margarita recipe, and he wanted my help on it. So I had to go over there and help him a little bit. So, but we were over there sampling his margaritas. So no, I am not tipsy or anything like that. I didn't drink alcohol much. I mean, very little in there, very, very little. So we're planning on renting the house, Carrie, for now. You never know. You may want to sell it later on, but it's in Tanglewood, which is a good neighborhood. It's in a great location. It's a beautiful house. Just needed some TLC. So Jared, it's an investment property I bought. So, and again, Samantha, I'm going to rent eventually, at least for now, but you never know, down the road I could sell it. I don't know. So I don't know. Once I get this one to a stopping point, after I get it painted, we're gonna go try to buy another home too. We're trying to find another one to get. Last night here at the station, of course, it was election night, and we ate some pizza, some good pizza. I ate a lot of pizza here last night. Good. We had Marco's Pizza. Marco's Pizza is good. And then we had Ken's Pizza. Ken's Pizza is really good. So we ate good tonight. I just had a little sandwich. That's all I had. I didn't have much to eat tonight. So, but I wasn't that hungry. So that's good. I need to cook something here pretty soon. I don't know what that'd be. But I kind of figured Cameron might show up here, but he didn't. He didn't come. I figured he'd be here, but he didn't. So, but I don't know. He and Hayes like to kind of shoot the bull some. So they're hanging out and chilling or whatnot. And then tomorrow and, as we head into Friday, I don't really have any plans, but it's going to rain a lot. So there you are, Cameron. Are you still at Hayes' house or did you go to your crib? What's up, LM? So Cameron is on here. So he's just not in here, like in here. I could probably bring Cameron on. Let's bring Cameron on. I can put my earpiece in. So I'm going to send Cameron a link. All right, Cameron, I'm sending you a link. You're going to join me here, buddy. I'll send it on Facebook because everybody wants to hear from Weatherman Cam. And I don't blame him because there's only one Weatherman Cam, and he's the dude that everybody wants to hear from. And he's He's a good guy. So let's bring Weatherman Cam in. Here we go. All right. Now, Cameron, I've got to go get a earpiece so I can hear. Hold on. All right, when Cameron joins us, and I'll know because I'll see it over here to the right, then I will I'll put him on here. You know, I could even take you guys with me here these days. All I have to do is just send you a link on Facebook or something like that, or email a link to you, and you can join me sometime. I mean, I can't take everybody, but somebody that you know, that some of our regulars, we could bring them on here sometime and talk. It'd be fun. So let's see here. Sup, Garrett? I can't even pronounce your last name. Gesties? I don't know. What time do you think the rain? LM wants to know what time will the rain start tomorrow. Tomorrow is just kind of a scatter type thing. It'll be sometime in the afternoon, some hit and miss, scatter type stuff. The steadier stuff will get in here on Friday, late tomorrow night and Friday. So still waiting on Weatherman Cam to join us, y'all. But we're going to hear about, you know, Cameron, and we'll hear about his long weekend that he had. Cameron had a really long weekend, y'all. He was he worked pretty much the entire weekend. I was here for a little while Saturday and Sunday both, but he was here I think the whole weekend. I don't think he left hardly any. He and Jaden both. And they both did a good job. Both of them did a fantastic. All right, so let me get my microphone in here, y'all. All right. All right, I'm about to bring Weatherman Cam in here. Give me a second, y'all. Let me find him. Okay. All right. All right, give me a second, Cameron. Cameron, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't see you though. All I see is I see is a oh, there you. There's Weatherman Cam, y'all. There he is.
Sorry. I need to find a spot to put you. Gosh.
Yeah, so Weatherman Cam is basically showing us the ceiling of his apartment there.
Dude, because it doesn't full screen for me. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there's old Weatherman Cam right there. I see you. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you, Ken.
All right. There's Cameron. There's Ken right there. You can see me on one side and Cameron on the other side. It's not bad. It's pretty cool.
Awkward.
Now let's make it a little bit. There we go. I like that better. There we go.
Yeah, do that more. I like that better.
All right. So Cameron, tell everybody what you're up to tonight.
I'm really hungry, so I'm about to make dinner. Is what I'm about to do.
What are you making for dinner? What's on the menu for tonight?
You know, we were talking about barbecue tonight, and it's kind of warm out. Not warm, excuse me, kind of cool out. So I think I'm gonna make some spicy barbecue chicken with some rice and then some broccoli.
So how are you gonna make that?
Well, I think I'm going to put this in a skillet cook it, right? And then I'm trying to think how, because let me show you something, Ken, because I don't want to overdo it. But I do have, make sure the right one, a really good barbecue sauce, and it is ghost pepper.
Oh, I bet that's hot.
It's hot, but it does taste good.
Does it burn your mouth though?
I would say a little bit.
So here's what I want you to do, Cameron. I want you to take it and just take a big old shot of it right now.
Okay.
See, he does exactly what I tell him to do. He's the best he's the best employee. Because if I tell Cameron to jump, how
about a tablespoon?
No, I want a good. Oh, well, okay, all right. So why don't you do like, let's say like maybe half a shot.
Like get a shot glass for this?
No, just turn the bottle up.
That's disgusting, Ken. That's
okay.
Dirty.
Well, what do you pour in a spoon? Then that's fine. I don't care. We just want to see you eat it.
I should probably make sure this isn't expired. Actually, this is older.
It looks like it's kind of liquidy. Where'd you buy that at?
Pepper Palace.
Where?
Pepper Palace.
Where is that at?
They don't have any here. You go. They have it like outlet malls and bigger
Oh
malls.
yes, and my parents live in Mississippi, and they have an outlet mall there, and I've been to Pepper Palace before. Yes, yeah.
It's overpriced. It's good, but it's overpriced.
Oh yeah, it's way overpriced. But you can you can sample, and I'll go in there and I'll sample, and I'll have to leave out of there. Have to get something to drink because my mouth's on fire. So
I mean, I don't know if it's expired or not. I don't.
it
really
looks
care.
hot.
Give me a
You
what
know, the
size?
hottest stuff that you'll eat, and it's really good. That tastes fantastic. Is that hot sauce at Willie's, man? That's some hot stuff, but it is fantastic.
All right, Ken.
All right. So first of all, people, he's about to take that is ghost pepper barbecue sauce. He's about to take a couple of spoonfuls. Let's see how he does with it.
Hang on. We didn't say a couple of spoonfuls. Now you're stretching.
All right. Well, a spoonful. I don't want to make Cameron sick, so a spoonful.
Well,
Mmm.
so here's the thing with it. It's got initial burn, but it's one of those things. It's one of those things that gets a little hotter as it sits, if that makes sense.
So as it oozes down your throat, your insides start to burn, right?
Yeah, and you start to sweat a little bit. Now, I will say though, it's a ghost pepper barbecue sauce, but I think the ghost pepper label is a bit misleading because it's not. I wouldn't compare it to being ghost pepper hot.
So it's not like if you took an actual ghost pepper and just bit into it and ate it.
That's correct.
Would you
Like
do that?
here's the thing. No, I mean, if you told me to, probably, but
Yeah, that's right. See, I didn't tell you people would. But I told him to. He would. That's right. All right.
but like here's the deal. Like one tablespoon, it's okay, but a little after that, it becomes a bit more rough. Let's put it that way. If it stacks, it hurts.
All right. We'll take 2 more.
2 more.
Yes, 2 more.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Ken. Because
All right. So we're gonna let Facebook vote. Do y'all think Cameron should take another spoonful of the ghost pepper barbecue sauce? And if one person says do it, then you're gonna do it because I mean the
one person,
That's all it takes is one person because most people don't vote. You know.
we had 100 million people vote yesterday. We're gonna
Well,
let
yeah, I mean,
one
I'm talking about
person-
on here.
Oh
Most people
my
aren't going to
gosh.
say anything. That's what
Dude,
I'm
the
saying.
only thing you have to wash this down is water.
All right, and it said you had to do it, so you got to do it.
Dude, I don't know if I can do 2 more because it hurts your stomach a little bit.
Oh, LM said no. Oh, Scott Gillian, you're saved right there, Cameron.
Oh, look, everyone's saying no. They love me, Ken. I don't have any milk.
All
It's the
right,
problem.
well,
If
then
I
you don't
had
have
milk,
to do it. Since the public has spoken, and since this is a democracy here, we're going to say no. So, Cameron, you don't have to do it, buddy.
thank you.
Saved by the people.
I will give them all a shout out because I did like it. Especially because I have an empty stomach. I think it's turning a bit more than I would like it to. I'm not gonna get sick or
Yeah.
everything, but
Yeah, well, we don't want to make you sick. I mean, I really don't want to make you sick. So, I mean, I love to make fun of you and whatnot, but I don't want you to be sick. I don't want you to be hurt.
well, I mean, I'll get over it.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want you to go to bed tonight and wake up and your stomach be on fire. You know, that's what I'm saying.
I will say that. So after 1 tablespoon of that, I think I'm kind of reconsidering the ghost pepper barbecue.
Oh, okay, well, a good one is I think it's something country.
Was it Country Boar? Is that what it's called?
Country something anyway. It's at you can get it at Market Street or United. It's you can get it at Walmart too, I think. But it's a good barbecue sauce. It's kind of thin. It's good. They make it in Oklahoma, but it's really good.
Or it can go with sweet.
Yeah, I mean that was not bad. That's not a bad barbecue sauce. That's pretty good. I like
Sweet-
that one.
Sweet and spicy. It's pretty mellow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I like those. I like that one pretty good.
That's for like what I do for my sides. I'll do not green beans, broccoli, and then I think rice. I haven't had rice in a while.
How are you going to do the broccoli? You're just going to like steam it?
Steam it.
Head Country. That's right, AC. It's Head Country. That's good
That's
stuff.
what it is. Head
I
Country.
used
is
to
really
make
good
I used to
barbecue.
make my own barbecue sauce, and then I was shopping one day and getting the ingredients, and I ran into this guy there. I guess he was a former pit master, and he said, "So why do you waste time making your barbecue sauce?" I was like, "Because it's good." He's like, he said, "I used to do the same thing." He said, "But I found this. This is the Head Country." He said, "This is just as good as any you'll ever make." He said, "Stop wasting your time. This is just as good." So that's what I did. I stopped making it, and I get Head Country, and I love it. They got different apple, habanero, all kind of good stuff. So yeah, Head Country is really good. good, just
It's
great
really
barbecue
good.
sauce. So
Really good barbecue.
yep. So if you, it's like the public here says to eat a slice of bread. Raw says to eat a rule. A raw says to eat a slice of bread.
Really? I mean, I'm not hurting or anything. It's like more my stomach than anything right now. It's like my mouth is fine, but like below the mouth, kind of struggling at the moment.
Right. Yeah.
It's not terrible, but it's less than ideal.
Yep. I know how that is. So
Not very comfortable is the best way to put it, I guess. I don't know, man. Oh.
all right. Well, the studio is starting to fill up. We're getting ready for the newscast, and we got. I need to go get dressed still, even though it's a little early. I'm going to jump off of here, but Weatherman Cam, thanks for joining us here on Weather After Dark.
I'll be here tomorrow.
Enjoy your food. Well, we got a little weather meeting at 2:30 tomorrow, so don't forget about that.
2 or 2:30?
2:30, I think.
Because I'm thinking on the email you said 2. I'll have to double check. But
all right, well, let me double check
2:30.
too. I may be wrong. I'll figure it out. But anyway, just be up here for that. But anyway, we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see y'all tomorrow too on Weather After Dark.
Wookiees.